The best jockey in the world has arrived for tomorrow's Cup, but Italian star Frankie Dettori's first mission to set the record straight on suggestions his weight may stop him riding Geordieland in tomorrow's great race.
Racing royalty touched down to a pash and a strict diet as the sports jet-setting jock gets his head around 3 p.m. Tuesday.
I've been on the plane now for a day, so I missed Sunday altogether.
The man considered the best hoop in the world is in form after riding a double at the weekend's Breeders' Cup meet in Kentucky. But the slender weight of 54 kilos to ride European star Geordieland will test the 35-year-old. He'll hit the gym tonight and spend much of the morning sweating it out in the sauna.
It's my 10th Melbourne Cup, so I know the apples now, so just relax today and wait till tomorrow.
Seething with news his weight was one of Cup Eve's issues, Dettori pointed to his prickly relationship with Melbourne's media.
That's Aussie press. You should know better.
Following our interview, the unhappy hoop canned a scheduled afternoon conference with the media. Of the other international contenders, it's Irish-staying superstar Yates that continues to hold most appeal. The Ascot Gold Cup winners' camp bristling with confidence.
He's a really, really special horse, and, you know, to come down to Melbourne and be, you know, one of the horses that's heading the betting is, you know, it takes a special horse to do that.
But Damien Oliver, the man with the Midas touch before on the first Tuesday in November, continues to talk up his chances. Out injured last spring and injured again just 2 months ago, he'll steer Japanese hope Pop Rock. A win would provide a fairy tale script he's read from before.
It was tough watching the Cup Carnival last year on the sidelines, and you know, I'm enjoying my racing more than ever since I've come back, so I'm really happy to be back riding in the Cup and back with a chance.
Tim Hodges, 10 News.
But while all the Cup hype surrounds Efficient, it's his stablemates which were strongly supported at the traditional call of the card. Mark Reed backing the Lloyd Williams-owned Zipping to win $1 million. Reed also backed Activation to win more than $250,000. His price slashed from $26 to $21.
$10,000, that's a bet, and we're swimming with Rick Machado.
But there was a little interest in Cup favourite Torquay or Irish champion Yates. So let's get the final word on tomorrow's big race. We're joined now at Flemington by Damien Booth. Damien, who do you like in the big one?
Yes, good evening, Christy. Well, it's hard to go past the favourite, Torquay. I think he's definitely the horse to beat tomorrow, but more about that later. Just quickly, there has been a bit of a scare in the Torquay camp late this afternoon. The horse was being walked at the David Hayes stables here at Flemington. He threw a shoe, and the stable was required to get the farrier out to take care of that. Now, David ensures everybody that the horse is absolutely fine. There's no problems with his fitness at all, but just one little minor scare that Connections probably could have done without 24 hours before the Melbourne Cup. But as we mentioned, all is in readiness. The track is in perfect condition. The VRC will put up a dead-rated track for Flemington tomorrow. So the cushion will be perfect for all runners, and everybody should get an even chance tomorrow afternoon. Well, as always, the Melbourne Cup is full of wonderful stories, but one man without a runner this year is Bart Cummings. He's had 74 starters in the Melbourne Cup, but it'll be the first time for 5 years he hasn't had a runner in the race. And, of course, Lee Freedman, also surprisingly without a runner tomorrow afternoon after the heroics of Mackay Diva the past 2 years. Now, there's some great stories amongst the local trainers. 3 trainers with their first Melbourne Cup runners. One of those is Kim Waugh, the wife of former champion cricketer Mark Waugh. She trains Martoom. He's a Sydney Cup winner at 2 miles, and he'll go around tomorrow. And what a great story that would be for the Waugh family if she could win the race with Martoom. And Tony Patillo, the Queensland jockey, he'll have his first ride in the race aboard Art Success, a horse on which he won the Brisbane Cup earlier this year. So apart from Efficient and, of course, the favourite Torquay, plenty of promising stories to come out of tomorrow's Melbourne Cup. Now, the one thing that everyone in Australia will be doing tomorrow is having a bet. Everybody has their fancy on Melbourne Cup Day, and tonight we're joined by TAB Sportsbet's Gary Davies to give us the latest market. Gary.
Thanks very much, Damien. Yes, and the punters have really opened their purses already. They haven't waited till Cup Day. The betting has been fast and furious. And Torquay, the favourite, very, very solid at $5. Hasn't moved at all today. Yates a little bit easy out to $6.50. Efficient, the 3-year-old, plenty of support there, as is Pop Rock. Here's one that's moved, maybe better, from 15 on Saturday night into 13 and again into 12 today. Delta Blues, the other Japanese representative, at 15. Zipping, a bet of $50,000 on Zipping at $18. $14 today, sees it comes into $15. Georgie Land at 17, $21 for Mandela, plenty of support there. Activation and Honours Earned, both at 21, the best of the rest is Zell. But right down the bottom there, you'll see Glistening, $101 this morning, a bet of $10,000 at $101 to win $1 million, and that's been the biggest bet of the day for us.
Good on you, Gaz. Thank you very much for that. Just quickly, your Melbourne Cup tip.
I think we might go with Activation each way at the $21, Damien.
Terrific. Have a great Melbourne Cup day. Gary Davies from TAB Sportsbet. Well, Christy, now to my tips for tomorrow's Melbourne Cup. And as I said earlier, I like the favourite, number 4, Torquay. He's been in wonderful form all season. Fantastic horse. Number 23 may be better for second. And the Irish star Yates, I think he can run third. And the best value in the race, number 21, Mandela. So all is in readiness for a great Melbourne Cup day. We wish everybody the very best of luck.